You know, if actions speak louder than words, what the heck is speaking? You know? Because speaking is the action, like you producing the words. So. Huh. It's like a chicken or the egg. Hey guys, welcome back to Super Mario 64. Life-changing questions aside, I'm gonna finally finish this level. And hopefully my audio doesn't sound so ooh, let me tell you a story. Ooh. I've been trying my best to get better at sounding more normal, hyper. I don't really know how to describe it. I am technically sitting here talking to myself, so it makes sense that there's always an episode or two where I'm like, ew. But I've been trying to get better and sound more normal and not my way of speaking also comes off as weird to many, with myself included, because some words I don't say properly at all, like most Pokemon names. A lot of words will have like a childish like dialect to them, where I'll say stuff like the, but it'll sound like I'm saying a D, even though I'm trying my best to pronounce the TH, but I know many people have similar issues when it comes to speaking. If it be, they'll say a word in a weird way, or a very common word, way too much. Which isn't a bad thing, because I say stuff like, or and, or but, or just a ton of stuff like that all the time. So I'm not really one to talk. I know, I'm a hypocrite. Of course, the start of the next episode I'm able to do this level so easily. Upsets me every time. But this was the last level on this floor, so now we get to finally go to the true third floor. I've been calling this the third floor the whole time, but it's technically second, because you got basement first. This would be second since you're going up from first. And then third floor is just a pain in my ass. So, if I can find the staircase, thank you. Sadly, I can't BLJ up it, but hey, in another life. One of the final two secret stars. There's two more. Off the top of my head, I think there's two more. I might be wrong. Don't yell at me. As requested by Galaxy, we're gonna start with TikTok Clock. Hooray! Now, this is a level I actually really like, because, you know, the whole design of going inside a clock, I found that really cool. I still find it really cool. I like the different gimmicks with the clock hands that you'll be seeing. Not this episode, well, possibly this episode, but definitely be seeing either next episode or the episode after that, depending on how long it takes me to complete each level. Okay. I'm gonna drop down here. Run. This store. First star down. Most levels just involve scaling certain sections, so they're not the worst things in the world. Depending on where the hands are will depend, and the time of which stuff happens will change. For example, everything in the clock is now frozen. It is a Mario said Zeralda. Now it's really cool with this, and it makes some levels. Theoretically, the red coins would be super easy like this. 100 coins can't really do without everything moving. I mean, I guess technically you can if you just use a ton of flips and wall jump. Basically, if you do it a sort of unintended way, you'll be able to, I guess, beat the level. Little things like this little elevator right here will no longer work, so you gotta find workarounds. Now, I do believe it is possible to access every area that has coins that you need in order to complete the level. Don't quote me on that, because in all honesty, I have no clue. And another star. It took me way too long to get the star I just did when I initially played through Tick-Tock Clock in this version. I actually found this very easy during the DS version because I played with Yoshi. Yoshi's flutter made everything super easy because I just kept stopping time and fluttering everywhere, so jumps didn't mess with me too much. Now, I tried playing this level with, what was it? I think it was, I don't know, I think it was Mario, and I had a lot harder time, but for some reason I was able to discover the whole clock-based gimmick by complete accident. And then I tested it, and I was like, wow, it's a really cool gimmick. And I thought that was a gimmick added in the DS version, because I had a complete lack of, I guess, courage, or not, maybe not courage, but more, what's the word I'm looking for? Faith, I guess. Lack of faith for the N64, and I didn't think it could handle a rather simple gimmick, either speeding up or slowing down the movable objects. Which really, well, probably at the time this might have been a really hard thing to program. Nowadays, something like this probably doesn't take too much, if that much effort at all. You can see the little things like these blocks taking a lot longer to move and whatnot as just small examples of the whole time-changing things. Every single time it gets second to a different hand, the speed will change a bit in various ways, if it be faster, slower, or non-existent. So be wary of that when playing, because you might accidentally end up in time stop or made in heaven, I guess. Sped up time? Is that what that? I don't really know what you call it. I guess speed up time. Sped up time. Now, if for any of you longtime viewers, I guess, this level may look a bit familiar, as during my 100% run that I did before this, I was doing this level and failed miserably. I'll play the clip on screen. No, I won't. You're gonna have to go to my Twitter, which is linked in the description, and see it. It's a funny clip. You can also check out my video on my Twitter. Not video on my Twitter, a video, like, it's a YouTube video about my Twitter. It's not on Twitter. Make that very clear. That's a fairly big difference, and you might mix up the two. Yeah, it's just it's a Twitter video that I made. I was advertising my Twitter. Good thing the red coins are the last level, because I can power through them all this episode and then start struggling for the next episode. Now this level in particular, along with the next level, Rainbow Ride, they're probably gonna seem potentially like I'm doing better, but you would be greatly mistaken. I merely had a lot of practice on these two levels because these were like the only levels I really had left to do. So, while it is probably really nice for those who watch to have faith, no, I haven't gotten better. I merely had to play these levels to hell and back to even stand a chance at 100%ing. Now do with that information what you will, but this is the current situation. Now this part here gave me a lot of trouble. Once I moved on to the, I guess, quote-unquote, higher areas, I start having a tad bit more trouble with platforming. I think I just got the wrong star. Yep. That was the wrong star. Still not the red coin star, so I will not complain. Ooh. If only I grabbed that there. I will say, all my time watching stuff like JoJo, various other anime, or listening to characters like Mario, with clearly defined, and I guess rather stereotypical accents, really shape the way I say certain things, because now, because of JoJo, certain words I say 100% improperly. Well, I mean, I guess those words technically aren't in English, so I wouldn't be saying them properly anyway, but still stands that a lot of words I probably say in a weird way. It's because I do. And I don't even openly choose to, I just say it like subconsciously. Which is a rather weird thing to do subconsciously, but here we are. Come on, onto the gear. Okay, we gotta make this jump now. Ooh, I really didn't think I was gonna make that. Ooh, I saved myself. I guarantee you next episode's going to be rather quiet because I'm probably really focused. It's fairly hard to keep concentration when, you know, you're absolutely terrified for your life. Well, you're in-game live, so you don't lose all your coins. So that area right there is where we gotta be going. But not the bottom part. We need to reach the tippity top of the clock. And then we need to wait for another clock hand. And also grab a 1-up along the way because there was a 1-up in that box. Didn't mean to break the box, but I broke it anyway. You'll be seeing a lot more broken boxes next time. 99% of, not 90, okay, like 75% of coins in this level are coins gathered from breaking boxes and praying none of them fall off the side. That's what happens when you try designing a very out there level, if you will. Ah, the little gap that screwed me over plenty of times. Due to all the sloped sides, you can't do any fancy wall jump tricks to my knowledge to reach the swamp. Which is very annoying since you have to wait for this. And this can be even more frustrating if you have it set to a very slow speed. So of already slow moving objects moving either extremely slow, or you just forget to set the speed entirely and you're in frozen time, so you better pray you can think of some weird glitch to reach that area. There's definitely some trick or glitch to easily access that like there is for every other level in this game. But with my limited knowledge of glitches and tricks in this game, it's safe to say there isn't. Well, not any useful ones anyway. There we go. This can be a rather tricky jump to get onto the swamp, but as long as you time everything properly, you should have no real issues. Every little coin matters, so every single time you see any, and I mean absolutely any chance for a coin, you grab that coin. Do not mess around on this level. Every little thing is very important, so make sure you grab every coin you can. We'll come back for the red coins because it's a lot easier to get them when you're going down than it is going up. The whole thing is you're supposed to, while you can technically jump up, I find it a lot easier just jumping down and mashing for your life. And it also doesn't take too long to reach the top anyway. Or you could just completely fail like I did. Sadly, the bomb-bombs don't respawn, so you can't just get 100 randomly. Well, not randomly spawned, they have set spawns, but 100 random enemy coins. You gotta live with the 2, and then whatever other killable enemies you can find. There aren't that many, if that many more than that, so. Well, I at least got a second red coin. Yeah, there's no foreseeable way to make that jump. Nope. It was fitting that I died. It'll be the first of many, trust me. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to share and subscribe, and I hope you all have a lovely day.